So a week ago, I was talking to my mom about the Alpha M YouTube channel. I don't know if you know this guy, but his name is Aaron Marino. He talks about fashion and clothes and lifestyle, and he is making over $1 million a year from his YouTube business. My mom couldn't believe it. She's like, hold on. Yes, he has great hair. Yes, he's well dressed, but how the hell is he making $1 million from YouTube? And it really got me curious and thinking, what are all the weirdest YouTube channels out there that people are making full-time livings from? So in this video, I'm gonna show you 5 wacky YouTube channels. I'm gonna break down why they're successful. I'm gonna show you exactly how they're making money, and I'm gonna summarize all these things at the end so that you can go start doing content creation, making money on YouTube today. So the first channel we're gonna talk about is RasKitchen. This is indigenous cooking. It's authentic Rasta cooking straight from Jamaica, man, where they smoke the ganja. All right, so yes, my accent sucks, but this channel is great. So this is Matt. Hello, Matt. And that's Raz. What up, Raz? And they make videos about Rastafarian cooking, where Matt goes down to Jamaica and they try different spices, they cook different dishes, they have different clothing, and it's a pretty entertaining show about Rastafarian cooking, which I found really, really fascinating. What's really interesting about this channel is 3 key things. Number 1, if you're making a YouTube channel, you don't have to be the star. Matt is not the star. He went and found Raz, who is the star. So something to think about for yourself. Secondly, focus on your strength. So Matt is a video editor and figures out what topics are going to be popular on YouTube. So that's where he spends all of his time. And lastly, this is really interesting. When you are doing YouTube, it's about your eyes, it's about visual. Watch what shows on screen right here. It's really entertaining to watch, even if there's no talking. So when you are doing your YouTube videos, no matter what your job or interest or hobby is, make it beautiful to watch. Simple. All right, so how do they actually make the money on this channel? There's 5 ways that they're making money. I'm gonna show you the weirdest one to start. They actually let you go stay with Raz on Airbnb. So if you wanna go visit the main host of the show, you can actually live with them on Airbnb. I don't think they're making a ton of money from this, but I love that they're trying it out. Here's a few other ways that they're making money too that I think are pretty standard that you should copy with your own YouTube channel. Number 1, they have ads on their show. So if you're watching their show, you'll have ads that come up and it's a little annoying, but they probably make about $8 for every 1,000 views they get. So you can do the math for your own channel. Second thing they do is Amazon affiliate links. So they're talking about a sauce, they're talking about spoons, they're talking about a lot of different things. They have links to those below, and you'll see this in a lot of different videos for camera gear and stuff like that. And it's pretty common for most YouTubers. Number 3, what they do is an online merch store. So if you go to RasKitchen.com, they sell t-shirts. You can use a site called teespring.com to do that for yourself. One thing that they can experiment in the future is actually getting exclusive products created just for their own customers. Something to think about. And lastly, what they do, which I'm not the biggest fan of, is called patreon.com. So you can go to patreon.com/RasKitchen. And what they do is you get like custom videos, and it's a little bit of a community. I feel like this kind of like donation stuff, but a lot of YouTubers seem to be doing it for their community members. So 2 last things that I really want to talk about in every single one of these channels that's really important for you to think about is how long have they been doing YouTube and how many videos do they put out a week? Just to give you an idea of what the expectation is for you to be doing with your own channel. So this channel, for 9 years they've been doing videos, and they put out about 2 videos a week. So if you do the math on that, 9 times 2 videos times 52 weeks, they've put out over 1,000 videos. It's gonna take you some time to get rich, but just to give you an expectation about how many videos you need to be putting out. Next up, we're gonna talk about is chess. Yes, I watch a lot of chess videos, and there is a guy named eric-rosen, or I am Rosen, which means International Master of Chess, eric-rosen. I love his channel. You can watch him do a lot of different openings and closings and different games that he's playing, but there's some really powerful things that you and me can learn about for our own YouTube channels. So the strategy that Eric does that I find fascinating with his YouTube channel is he goes on Twitch and he plays chess for hours. So he'll play anywhere from 1 hour to 10 hours. And then he takes those 10-hour videos and cuts them up into little pieces that are sectional and uploads those into YouTube. So these videos that he puts up, 13 minutes, 10 minutes, this could be from one day, but none of us really know that. We're just like, oh, that's a cool video that I can watch. So I love that approach of it, which is record you doing your work and then take out chunks of it and make that a full YouTube video. So that's number 1. Number 2, his videos are really long. So let me just break this down for you. YouTube makes money from ads. And the longer that your audience is watching, the more ads they can show. So you should be incentivized to put out longer videos. So a lot of Eric's videos are 10 minutes or 1 hour. And the last thing about Eric's strategy that I love is that he puts out a crap ton of videos. So I'm gonna put up a chart right here. YouTube, most times when we put out a video, a lot of people watch it and then they stop watching it, because basically YouTube showed it and then it doesn't show it anymore. So you are incentivized, I'm incentivized, Eric's incentivized to put out a lot of videos so we keep getting our videos watched. And Eric puts out 7 videos a week. That's 1 a day, by the way. And it's crazy how much he's outputting, but he's not actually doing that much more work. He's just playing a lot of chess, recording one of them, and just cutting it up and putting it out there. So the strategy of that, I definitely want you to think about and recommend it for yourself. So how does Eric make money? Number 1, he has AdSense on his YouTube videos, which is pretty standard. Number 2, which is interesting, is he does online chess coaching. So if you see the page here, he has a chess coaching site. You can use teachable.com or just Venmo or PayPal button. But what's interesting is that right here it says he has a wait list for new students, which means he could probably charge a little bit more money. Number 3 thing he does is he has a course. So there's sites like Teachable and Udemy and Skillshare and all these different sites that you can do for that. And then he sells a course about, this is specifically about the London system. Number 4, you can have Twitch subscribers. So I'm not a big Twitch person, but on Twitch, you can actually have people subscribe as supporters of your channel. Eric has a lot of people subscribing. So if you do stream a lot of your stuff games-wise on Twitch, you can get a lot of subscribers. So check that out. Next up is PayPal donations. I've actually donated $100 to Eric. Never heard from him, but I was happy to donate $100 because I appreciate all the content that he's outputting and putting up on YouTube. And lastly, he has affiliate links for chess stuff. So if you have a website, you should recommend books, you can recommend products, and you can put a lot of your affiliate links just there on your website. This is something he could probably also add in his video description. So if you're watching one of his videos, he can say, hey, if you want to learn more about this gambit, down below, there's some books and things I'm going to recommend to you about that. Last part up that I think is really interesting, how long has he been on YouTube? 7 years, and he puts out 7 videos a week. So at our own channel, we have a formula called FFR, which is fast, fun, and repeatable. And I love Eric's approach because he's not doing a lot of scripts, he's not doing a lot of high production, he's literally just streaming all day long and then picking out the meatiest chunks that he can upload to YouTube very, very frequently, which YouTube is rewarding him. That's why his subscribers has grown and his business, I'm guessing, is growing as well. If you're liking this video so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss another YouTube video just like this, as well as my exclusive office hours that I do every single week just for subscribers. I hope to see you there. So next up channel is Fish Tanks. This is Dustinsfishtanks. And I talked to Dustin. He's actually making over $1 million a year from this YouTube channel where he reviews fish tanks. Yeah, for real, Mom, that's what he's doing. And so he talks about different fish tanks and best fish and lighting. I didn't realize that there's topics for this, but there is a YouTube channel for everyone, and I recommend that you should create one for whatever you're interested in or whatever job you have. So what is Dustin doing right? Dustin's doing 2 things right. Number 1, he has his own website, Dustinsfishtanks.com. And that's where he makes all of his money. Most YouTubers don't make a lot of money from YouTube ads. The real big money is from their own products or their own partnerships with businesses just like this. So I want you to check out Dustinsfishtanks.com so you can get some ideas for your own business. And number 2, he focuses on growing his email list. If you guys haven't heard me talk about email lists, that's where AppSumo.com and our business has made millions and millions of dollars for ourselves and for a lot of other people by email. So make sure you're using SendFox.com or whatever tool out there to collect emails. And so how does he actually make money? Number 1, AdSense on his videos, which is the small part. But the big money is by YouTube giving him a bunch of audience, and he takes that audience and says, hey, check out all these products I have to have on my website. Tank gear, lighting, plans, a bunch of weird ass things that a lot of fish people like. How long has Dustin been doing YouTube videos? 10 years. And he puts out between 3 and 5 videos a month, so about 1 video a week. So I want to give you just a different perspective of people who put out 7 videos a week versus someone who's doing, 1 a week and still they're both making good money running these weird ass channels. All right, next up, this is actually my friend Devin. This is the LegalEagle. So he is a lawyer talking about relevant lawyering things and not charging us hourly to watch it. Devin makes a lot of really interesting videos about stuff happening currently in society. So Trump and tax fraud, mass or legal, suing the government, stuff about California. So what is it that Devin is doing right that we can all learn from? Number 1, he makes videos about relevant, popular topics. So how can you and me piggyback on Trump tax fraud or things like Lafayette Square? It's unfortunate stuff, but he's talking about relevant topics, so when people are searching for him or talking about him, he is top of mind. Next up, he has really strong thumbnails. So if you're looking at thumbnails, think about things you're recognizing. You're gonna recognize the Reddit logo. You're gonna recognize Trump. You're gonna recognize these different things that he puts on his thumbnails. So spend a lot more time on your thumbnails than you think. It's one of the most important parts of making YouTube content. And last up, this is something that Devin actually recommended to me in our channel that we're working on, is make longer videos. So as I talked about earlier with Eric-Rosen and chess, he's outputting a lot of videos, which is one great strategy. As well, length of videos matters. So if YouTube has a 2-minute video and a 15-minute video, which one do they make more ad dollars from? that one, by the way, if you don't know. And so Devin has 20-minute videos, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 21, 24, 21. They are really long ass videos. And one last thing that Devin does really well in his videos I want to recommend, and you can see it right here, he puts in a lot of B-roll. So he's got other people's pictures and videos and audios to compensate versus just watching him talk. That's why when you watch our videos, we have a lot of these overlays to make it, honestly, just more interesting to see. So how does Devin actually make money? Number one, YouTube ads, blah. But I was talking with the Alpha M guy as well. Devin does this in his videos. He does activations, which is basically just a sponsorship. So these people pay anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 to get mentioned in a video. And guess what? You don't need to have millions of subscribers if you pick a specific niche or specific topic. So I'm guessing he's making pretty good money just from having a lot of these activations in this video. Next up that he does is he has a course. So he has a course for people interested in getting into legal school, kind of makes sense. And he has a course on copyright. Oh boy, I can't wait to take that one, Devin. Just kidding. And last up, he has affiliate links. So he has affiliate links in the description of a lot of his videos to his favorite suits, his ties, his video camera, even his favorite hair product, but obviously that's not something I'm gonna be doing. So how long has Devin been doing YouTube? He's been doing it for 3 years, so pretty impressive his growth of over 1 million subscribers in 3 years, and he uploads about 2 videos a week. Before we talk about our 5th wacky YouTube channel, and I summarize the action items for you to go do today, let me know some of your favorite wacky YouTube channels in the comments below. And so last up, this is actually a recommendation from my brother. It is Matt's Off-Road Recovery. And so this is a guy whose career is an off-road AAA guy. So he goes out to really weird ass places and gets ATVs out of sand. This truck is stuck in a mud pit and he tows them out. Yes, that's the entire channel. What's fascinating about this is that he just takes his regular day job, towing trucks, and has made it entertaining for others to watch. And I've watched a few of these. My brother likes watching this stuff. There is interest out there for everyone. My mom watches Dancing with the Stars. And so you can do this just for yourself. Whatever your job or day job is, and you might think it's boring, maybe try recording and putting on YouTube. The other thing that he's doing right that I really want to give him credit for and you to think about in your own journey is that his camera work is really interesting. He's using a high quality camera or high quality on his iPhone or Android or whatever thing he's using, and he actually has a lot of different shots. If you just had him on a GoPro going out and just recording the video, it wouldn't be really entertaining. But you can see by the way they're actually angling and having multiple cameras on some of these videos, they're putting in some production to making it fun for me and you to watch. So how does he actually make money? He does YouTube ads, kind of boring, we all know about that one. But this is the one I actually thought was really, really cool. He sells miniature versions of his own truck. But it's so cool, he took his truck and made a little toy out of it. So I love that approach to it, more so than just doing the normal t-shirts. Another way he makes money that I thought was really, really cool was he sells some of the gear he uses to help recover these trucks and cars. So this is his Yankum, get it? Yankum rope that he sells to people. And I really like that he has unique merchandise versus just making t-shirts and things like that, which it's cool to support the person doing it, but I like having unique stuff that I'd be excited to buy, like the rope or the little toy truck. So how long has Matt been doing it? He's only been doing it 1 year, which is pretty crazy to have 400,000 subscribers. It looks like he consistently puts out 3 videos every single week. Nice job, Matt. So 4 tips to monetize your passion on YouTube. Let me summarize the things so that you can take action on these things today. First off, most important one is the law of 100. These people, over the past 10 years, have been doing a video at least every week. Matt's Off-Road Recovery has been doing 3 videos every week this entire year. So until you've gotten to 100 videos, don't even think about quitting. And with each of these videos you're doing, keep improving a little bit each week. And you can join us on okdork.com/group to have that support as you're working on these videos. Next up, track your 2 key metrics. So there is a difference between an amateur and a professional. An amateur is a hobbyist. They're trying it out, they're seeing what goes. A professional is treating it seriously. So the 2 key metrics that are gonna matter on your YouTube channel, number 1 is your CTR. So that is your title and your thumbnails. So Matt doesn't put a lot of text on his thumbnails, and he's trying a lot of different titles out that are really compelling. So make sure you're looking at your CTR in your stats. The second key metric that's critical for you to think about is your average view duration, AVD. YouTube rewards you by people watching more. So if you get people to watch more, YouTube gives you more subscribers. Most of Matt's videos are around 10 minutes. So if your video should be at least 10 minutes, if not longer. So those are the 2 key metrics that you need to be thinking about, your CTR and your AVD. Third, you make your big money on YouTube, not on YouTube. So those activations and sponsorships are from you either directly going out and getting them or them coming to you. As well, the biggest YouTubers that I've been able to meet that are making millions of dollars, they build their own email list and have their own website, so they're controlling their destiny, not just if the ad dollars are good or bad from YouTube. Secondly, they get their sponsors directly. So they're not hoping that YouTube gives them ad dollars. They're going out and saying, hey, I actually think you should be a sponsor for my channel, or they're making that available so people do want to sponsor their channel. And lastly, they hire help. None of these people are doing it by themselves. They have a team or freelancers that are helping them make the videos, do the titles, do all these things, just like we do on this channel. And if you're just starting out, that's fine, but get your friend, get your cousin, get an intern to help you in this process. And lastly, what's most important for a lot of these people is they start right now. So instead of you watching this video, play it in the background and go start uploading your videos about whatever your hobby is. If it's gardening, if it's rock climbing, if it's hiking, if it's drinking kombucha drinks, there are people out that'll be interested in it. And so you gotta get started today, most importantly. If you like this video and are excited to get started in your own YouTube journey, make sure to check out the video above about how I show you on a budget to set up your camera equipment, even at home. And if you haven't already done it, make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss another juicy video like this where I help you have success on your business journey. I love you and I'll see you out there. Pew, pew.